Hello everyone, I'm back. It's Disability Pride Month, so today I'm going to be talking about disabled characters in Star Wars. This could be a very long video if I were to do every single disabled character, so I'm not going to do that. So if whoever I do not mention, please comment them down below. Number one, I'm not gonna count. Up first we have Kanan Jarrus, who becomes blind after a lightsaber injury from Maul. And essentially, Kanan uses the Force to see, like Toph Beifong from Avatar: The Last Airbender uses earthbending to see. Then we have Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader. When he was Anakin, he was just like a hand amputee. And then as Darth Vader, he was a multiple limb amputee, and his Vader suit was basically like a life support suit. But if I was Anakin, that would be torture. Then we have Tera Sinube. He was a Jedi Master who used a cane and had a mobility impairment that caused him to walk slower. Then we have Crosshair from the Bad Batch, who has a tremor in his sniper hand, which affects his ability to do what he was quote-unquote created to do properly. And then also in the Bad Batch, we have Tech, who is neurodivergent coded. A lot of people with autism have said he is autistic coded. And I think if you watch the Bad Batch, you can see why. Another member of the Bad Batch, we have Echo, who is an amputee, and he also has skin discoloring due to the experimentation and trauma that he has been through. Another member of the Bad Batch, we have Wrecker, who, if I remember correctly, he is blind or is visually impaired in one eye. Up next, we have Luke Skywalker, who is also an amputee, like his father, Anakin. And from Andor, we have Bix, who suffers from PTSD and trauma due to the severe torture that she faced because of the Empire. And I think one of my favorite pieces of representation is actually in the Book of Boba Fett, where we have the Tuskens and Boba, but also I think in The Mandalorian as well, where they communicate with the Tuskens through sign language. Another iconic character is Chirrut from Rogue One. He is blind, and like Kanan, he uses the Force to see and fight. And also from Rogue One, we have Bodhi, who clearly suffers from some sort of trauma or PTSD, especially in when we first meet him. Of course, we have the iconic Saw Gerrera, who is an amputee and has respiratory issues. And of course, we cannot forget the iconic, I keep saying iconic because these characters really are so iconic, Maul, who is an amputee. Would also argue that he has some sort of mental health condition as well. And last but not least, we have KB from Skeleton Crew, who has cybernetic implants and has some sort of condition where these cybernetic things are imperative to her survival and her functioning in day-to-day life. So those are clearly not all of the characters, but they're the ones I can think of off the top of my head. And some of the ones I really wanted to mention, but whoever I forgot, comment them down below. Who's your favorite disabled character in Star Wars? And happy Disability Pride Month.